A very good morning, my dear students. Hope you all are fit and fine. So before starting today's lecture, I would like to give you a very positive and thoughtful quotation that enthusiasm may start a work, but it's only the effort which can finish it. And I believe all of you are putting lot of effort to understand the concept. Fine. So in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the acids, about what are acids, what are the classification of acids, what are the properties of acids, physical properties, chemical properties, the different methods by which acids can be prepared. Now today we will focus on the second topic of this chapter, that is bases, because this chapter is acid, bases and salts. So today we will discuss about the bases. Now let's start with the definition. Bases are oxides or hydroxides of petals. This is the definition, that bases are either oxides or hydroxides of petals. So what are metallic oxides? Metallic oxides and metallic hydroxides are known as bases. But in terms of ions, when we have to discuss, if you remember in case of acid, we discussed this thing that such substances which when added in water dissociates to give H positive ions are called acid. In the same manner, for bases we will say such substances which when added in water, these substances dissociate to give this hydroxyl ion, OH negative ion. So such substances are known as bases. To identify a base, this property we have to see that whether it will dissociate to give hydroxyl ion or not. Like in case of acid, we have seen the property by which a substance, or this is the property of acid by which it dissociates into H positive ions, that is hydrogen ion, when it is added in water, or that H positive ion reacts with the water molecule to give hydronium ion. So such substances which when added in water dissociates to give which ion? For bases, which ion we have to do? Hydroxyl ion. They are known as bases. Now here I would like to discuss, see, you have seen that we have written certain examples also, like Na2O, NaOH, KOH, COH twice. So all these are bases. But if I have to identify alkalis out of this, I can say this first one, okay, this is alkali as well as base, this is alkali as well as base, this is alkali as well as base. But if I will see this copper hydroxide, it is a base but not a alkali. So what is the difference? Alkalis are the soluble bases and all alkalis are what? Bases. But all bases are not alkalis. So all alkalis are bases. This is alkali, this is alkali, this is alkali. So automatically these are bases, either oxide or hydroxide of matter. But all bases are not alkali. This copper hydroxide is a base, but it is not alkali. The reason is why it is not alkali? It is not alkali because it is insoluble in water. In the chapter analytical chemistry, we have discussed about its formation. The blue color precipitate which is insoluble. So this is that blue color precipitate, that is copper hydroxide. So this is a base but not a alkali. Now moving on to the next part of this topic, bases. Now I would like to discuss about the classification of bases. As we have done in case of acids also, here also we will do the same thing. So first criteria on which classification of bases occur, that is on the basis of the strength. On the basis of the strength, bases are divided into two categories, strong and weak bases. Strong bases, such bases which dissociates completely in water to give higher concentration of hydroxyl ion, are known as strong bases. And weak bases, such bases which partially, not completely, again I am repeating the word partially, incompletely, dissociates in water to give lower concentration of hydroxyl ion, are known as weak bases. Here I have given the example also, like sodium hydroxide is a strong base. whereas NH4OH, that is ammonia water or ammonium hydroxide, this is a weak base. So this classification is based upon the strength. Based upon the strength means whether the base is completely dissociate in water or it is partially dissociates in water. If it is completely dissociates in water, to give higher concentration of hydroxyl ion, here we have to see hydroxyl ion. Acid mein what we have seen? Hydrogen ion. So such bases are strong bases, and such which dissociate partially to give lower concentration of, we have to focus here on this particular thing, that is hydroxyl ion, are known as weak bases. Next thing is on the basis, the second one is on the basis of the hydroxyl ion. On the basis of the hydroxyl ion, there are three categories: monoacidic base, diacidic base and triacidic base. First we will discuss about monoacidic base. Such base which consists only one hydroxyl ion are known as monoacidic base. In other terms, we can also say this thing: such bases which reacts with acid during neutralization reaction gives only one water molecule are known as monoacidic base. In case of acid, the term which we use, that was monobasic acid. Here the term is monoacidic base, which gives only one hydroxyl ion, or which when reacts with acid give only one water molecule during neutralization reaction. They are known as monoacidic base. For example, NaOH, or you can say KOH. See, I have written the reaction also. NaOH, how it will dissociate? Na positive OH negative during neutralization reaction reacts with hydrochloric acid. H positive Cl negative, it will give salt NaCl, Na positive Cl negative, and only one water molecule is there. That's why it is monoacidic base. Second is diacidic base, which consists of two hydroxyl ions. Two hydroxyl ions, for example, if we will take the example of calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice plus HCl. It will give CaCl2, and to balance it I have to put here 2. It will give 2 molecules of water. That's why it is a diacidic base. Two things we have to see: presence of hydroxyl ion, how many are there? Here 2 are there. When it will dissociate, how it will dissociate, that also I have written. And second thing, during neutralization reaction, how many water molecules are formed? If 2 water molecules are formed, it means 2 hydroxyl ions reacts with hydrogen to give 2 molecules of water. That's why it is called diacidic base. And third one is, that is triacidic base. Triacidic base consists of 3 hydroxyl ion. Same thing, during neutralization reaction reacts with acid to give how many molecules of water? Now the word tri is for what? The word tri is for 3. 3 molecules of water. So this is about the classification of base on the basis of hydroxyl ion. Monoacidic base 1 hydroxyl group, diacidic 2, triacidic 3. Examples also I have given. For monoacidic base NaOH or KOH, for diacidic base COH twice or NGOH twice, etc. For triacidic base ALOH thrice.